Right, Boyo Games, you're with.
Adam.
Katie.
And
RD.
we're playing Fantasy Realms. Alright, here's how to play. Alright, I dealt everybody 7 cards, and the name of the game is when 10 cards come on the discard pile, then the game instantly ends. And then the highest score wins the game. There are 53 cards, so they're listed right here. We'll all be able to see them. You have your suits of cards. So, like on the left bar of the card, it'll tell you what suit it is. They got different colors, and all the weathers are going to be light blue. All the reds are going to be flames and crap like that. So there's 5 of every suit except for the wilds, which there's 3 wilds. So 53 cards, 10 suits, 5 of each suit. All right. The anatomy of a card is... Yeah, so everybody will take a turn. Like pretty much on your turn, the first person will draw the top card. From there, you always keep 7 cards in your hand pretty much. And then you're trying to just get the highest score. Every card has like a base. Man, let's not show that one. Every card has a base thing. So like this one is base strength 4. But you get a bonus plus 15 for each other weather. So stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, the anatomy of a card. I'm looking for that. Not there. The anatomy of a card. I don't know why it's not really telling me. Yeah, but the anatomy of a card is just that left strip. That's the base strength. And then there's cards that say with. When it says with, you only get the bonus one time with one other card. When it says for each, of course, there's more than one card for each one. Blank, certain penalty cards say that they blank certain other cards. A card which has been blanked has no name, no bonuses or penalties, and no base strength. So the card that's blanked has no name, no bonuses or penalties, and no base strength. The only thing that it retains is its type or class or whatever, that left bar thing. That's what it retains, it sounds like. And then blanked unless with, of course, that's in clear. A special kind of bonus is the ability to clear penalties or partial penalties from other cards. Okay, yeah, just pretty much blank the penalty, clear. And yeah, so pretty much we'll just play until 10 cards are discarded. Then you can on your turn you can either grab the top card of the deck or grab one of the discarded cards.
Once there's 10. Or do you get time?
Whenever at the start of your turn, you can always either get the top card of the deck or one of the discarded 10 cards.
Okay.
Yep. And then so just try to get the highest score. Yep. And then who wants to go first?
All right. So how do you keep score? Is it the numbers on the top left?
So you'll have the base strength of a card is that number in the top left.
Okay.
So this is worth 4, but it gets a bonus of plus 15 for each other weather. So if I get a bunch of weather, I could stand and get 150 points or something.
Cards out, or do you keep them in your hand at all times?
You keep them in your hand until the end of the game, of course. When 10 cards come out, then we score for the end of the game.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you allowed to discard whenever you want, like at the end of your turn? Or?
You always discard 1 card at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Yep. So your turn starts with drawing 1 card, either from the top of the deck. Have to discard 1 card. Yep. So start the turn by drawing either the top deck or one of the 10 or less discarded cards that are out here, and then you discard 1 at the end of your turn.
I don't understand the objective. Am I playing?
You're trying to get the highest score between these 7 cards in your hand.
You're just trying to build your deck out.
You're keeping your 7 cards in hand secret, and you're trying to get the highest score out of the 7 cards in your hand versus everybody else.
It says -10 Griffin, right? And so maybe you anticipate someone's going to have some Griffins. At the end, when you play that, it's going to come off of their score.
Does it affect everyone who has a griffin, including myself?
Yeah, just unless it states otherwise.
Mostly yourself.
So, like, I have one that says, and if there's a Griffin, that's cool. I just made Griffin up. But so I have one that says like -10 for a leader and other wizards. So that means this wizard is excluded from that penalty.
So if it says for example, I have a card that says, bonus, plus 9 for each weapon and artifact, and that only applies to mine.
Yeah, that just only applies to yours. Yep. Who wants to go first? I can go first. All right, cool. All right, so first person, of course, they got to take from the top of the deck, and then he'll discard one, and then that'll be like kind of like 1/10 the way done with the game. Unless people just always take the discard cards, then the game can go longer.
And the discard.
Well, not really. Something like that.
Is it a discard pile, or it's like just you said?
It'll be splayed out.
And
So
then you said once there are 10 cards discarded. Then
yep, then the game ends. Yep.
And the like power number in the top left corner is
Yeah, that.
points.
Yeah, like that contributes to your final score. So, yep. Some people just play with high score cards and that's all they go for. And then some people can play low score cards with multipliers. All right, so Adam played a Shield of Keth down, and that gives you a bonus of plus 15 with any one leader. Leader cards are purple, of course, or plus 40 with both leader and Sword of Keth. So basically, you'll analyze your hand and see if that benefits you or not.
Can multiple cards apply? Say if I had a leader and I picked up that card and I had another card that said plus X amount of points for any leader.
Yeah, so you're gonna like when we go to scoring, we'll just pretty much score every card one at a time, and then whatever kind of stuff that you have that buffs up and benefits another card, you'll be able to add them all together, unless you have a penalty which says it blanks something or something like that. Yep, and again, when stuff is blanked, the only thing it pretty much retains is its class, your little bar to the left type. The first play is always the hardest because you're trying to figure out your strategy. So take your time. All right, so Katie chose not to get the discarded card, so she must not have the Sword of Kith or maybe not leaders.
So it'll be a pretty quick game then, because if there's 10 cards, and that's
Yeah.
basically like
Quick game.
okay.
Then we'll get down with this Marvel remix, which is much the same but a little different though.
Nice.
Cool. And just pretty much always just keep 70 cards in hand. So she discarded the Rainstorm, which bonus plus 10 for each flood. Penalty blanks all flames except lightning. Not lightning flames. What the hell is a lightning flame? But all right. On RD.
And you'll see those guys that are like, it's like, hey, we're the inventors of the James Bond soundtrack. He's like, hey, I got the still soundtrack for the new game we're doing, and he plays that James Bond theme from N64.
Yeah,
And he's like,
GoldenEye.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this stuff's fun. And he's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Have not seen that one.
Let me pull it up.
All right, so when it says any card in the game, is that including everybody's hand, or is it only within this card and your own hand?
Man, let me read the exceptions. Q&A. We're going to say any card in the game.
So that's including other people's hand.
Which card is it?
I have a question.
Should I just
also.
show you?
Oh man, let me read the exceptions.
Around with the, like showing the cards.
Can you explain shapeshifter and memorize these cards? Take on the name and suit of any other card in the game for one from one of the name suits. It does not need to be a card in your hand. Usually you will do this to give a bonus to another card in your hand, so the name and suit of the card you're copying should be clear from that card. It's possible though that you don't care about what name a wild card has, you just want to make it a particular suit that's legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's right there though. I think if you want to know that one. Oh yeah, that's that jam, man.
Damn, this is stuff
So really though, we don't have to declare things like that. If you're like changing the suit of the card, or like none of it really matters until the 10th card is
Yeah.
discarded, right?
Yep.
And then we
Yo, then you lock it in.
Not looking for anything too crazy. What do you think about this?
Look at this.
Mm.
You know that was dope pause music though.
Oh yeah.
someone told me that the James Bond game. I can't remember what
this is
console
the
it was. They
risk.
said it was like the first person shooter game.
It was technically it's not the first online multiplayer because if you talk to like some PC people, they'll be like, "Oh, there was this and that."
Okay.
But the first mainstream online multiplayer game that was like sold what millions of copies.
I don't know. Doom was pretty omnipresent.
Yeah, but what about online
Doom.
multiplayer?
I mean, I'm sure they had Doom online, but
Because I
online
mean, Doom
multiplayer.
was old. I remember
Unreal
Doom.
Tournament was a big one.
No,
But I
first person
think-
shooter.
I think first person
Yeah, it was the
shooter.
first person
Okay,
shooter.
okay.
I think
Unreal
first person
Tournament was-
multiplayer shooter though. James Bond was the first like mainstream one.
It wasn't online though. It was.
The second one was
When did that come out?
late '90s.
Okay, so it probably was before Unreal Tournament then, because that was their Game of the Year edition was 1999, I think.
But it was the first person shooter multiplayer
Yeah.
versus other people that was mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
Right, again, I'm sure there was some indie game or even like a Half-Life or something that was kind of doing something like that, but
Half-Life was cool.
but it was a very popular one, yeah. So I think it probably gets some sort of if anything, it was definitely the first console.
You take that risk?
First person.
I don't. Yeah, maybe not.
That game got so good. Remember where you put the sheet up so people couldn't look at your screen?
Mm-hmm.
You know, or you put up the cardboard box because people would be screen looking. I played that game so much that I would look at your screen to see where you're hiding,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then go to hunt you down.
You do this because we used to play Unreal Tournament in during our downtime during lunchtime at East Lab, and there'd be like the rows of computers of everybody playing. So you benefited most from sitting back and just like looking at other people's screens. It's like, all right, something to.
All right, yeah. Let me just let this go.
Oh shit!
Holy crap!
Plus 100 with Book of Changes, Bell Tower, and any one wizard. Can y'all do it?
Book of Changes and Bell Tower.
Changes. Oh, there's so much stuff out there.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
10 cards ends the game.
You can see the wheels turning in his head. He's got a wizard. Oh shit!
Uh-oh. Yep, I forgot what that card was already.
It's some kind of shield.
So
I
good.
believe that's one that he discarded actually.
Okay.
I realized as we started playing the game, I was like, wait a minute, I need that. Dun-dun-dun.
All right. Drop the Earth Elemental bonus plus 15 for each other land. 4. Oh. So now we know what not to give her now.
She on that hunt for that land.
Yep. Well, she on the hunt for something. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
She has
a big
it's
one.
either that book or a wizard, or there's one other thing. I forget what it was. It was like a fire thing, or I can't.
Flames.
I know what it is, but I'm not gonna hate on her. But
Can't leave us your cards. I'm just trying to help you.
okay, she dropped a forge
Each
bonus
weapon and artifact.
plus 9.
Okay. This is becoming a little more difficult now. Deciding what to
Oh, go ahead.
On that one I picked up,
You need all of them, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think you need all 3 of them.
Okay, and they're just separate cards. It's not anything special about them. Like it's not like the same suit or.
3 separate cards, so that will take up
I remember
4/10 of
we
your
went to Gen Con
4/7.
and it was so busy, and we had a guy with us. It was super cheap, and so instead of paying the extra $5 to have the badges mailed to you, he's like, "I'll just do will call," and will call is like a 4-hour process. It's half a day. It's absurd.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that.
And
That idiot.
no, when you did it, I was like, "Hey, we'll just meet you." No, this is the year before you. did
Okay,
it.
well, I did the will
Do
call
it.
though.
Yeah, because it was. We learned from that. It was like, we'll meet up with you later. You do the will call.
Because I was a cheap
Look,
bastard.
the first year we waited in line, I was like, what was the point of paying the $5? Because I'm still waiting in freaking line with this guy. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is the worst thing ever.
Our will call was pretty fast, even with all the masks and all the stuff. But our
It's
will
worth
call
the
was probably
$5.
45 minutes. Yeah.
It's worth the $5 because I'll do it before you ever go to Indy. Listen, we're going to be at Gen Con, so if y'all want to see Marcus, come to Gen Con.
Gen Con, baby. 2023.
Also,
Katie's going to dress like Pokemon.
changing.
She's going to be Eevee. Yeah,
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. I'm going to be Snorlax. I could be Snorlax. And then I could just sleep at random places and people be like, oh, that dude's really living the character. And I'm like,
Oh,
God damn it.
You seem more like a Squirtle.
I'm definitely a Snorlax.
put on some
I'm
shades.
a big bear. Very powerful, but I sleep 95% of the day.
Snorlax is a bear or a cat?
A bear cat.
Bear cat, probably.
Man bear cat.
Man bear cat.
Half bear, half cat, half man.
Al Gore.
Man Bear Pig?
Man bear cat.
Man bear cat. Pig. Somebody hungry? Take that as a
And
This sucks. I don't know what to do.
Like, just get rid of the least beneficial card to
I
you.
got 2 different routes, and I don't know what's going to hurt me more.
And just definitely don't give Katie this
Give Katie
thing.
any freaking stuff that gives her plus one.
remember what it was?
Yes.
I think so.
The book flame wizard thing.
The turducken.
Turducken.
Remember, Katie's trying to be a flamer.
I do not have to try. Seven seconds is the perfect amount of time.
That is a lie.
False.
Let's test it.
7 seconds. Perfect amount of time.
Want some milk?
No thanks.
7.
Oh, I got
That's right. Found no life.
Okay.
Yeah, we should really turn these this way since you were actually.
That one hit
Yeah,
right.
that's true.
That makes more
Experiment number 2.
sense.
And I played before though. So.
Yeah, but you're filming.
Yeah, true. True.
Take my cards with me because Kitty runs here.
Also false.
That's a lie. That's a false.
False
Two
negative.
negatives making a positive.
It's from the lady that opened up her Christmas gift in like August.
I remember a slap bet specifically. I was cheated out of.
And the duck tie. That was a Katie cheated bet too, wasn't it?
No, that was my own.
We didn't have clear rules. Bribery was never mentioned. Nor was extortion.
Extortion was not mentioned.
I mean, I didn't get slapped, so I was fine with it. But it was my pride that got
Your
hurt.
turkey was raw.
But it still
It
tasted
wasn't like
better.
I had to
It still tasted better.
beg people.
As long as they didn't eat the
Threaten,
legs.
cajole.
As long as they didn't eat the legs, it's fine.
I think in my adult life, I like Oreos better than I like Chips Ahoy.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Those are fire. Chicken nuggets. You know, but
Especially the double stuff like what you
yeah.
Drop a basilisk.
Beast.
7 seconds, right?
7 seconds, to be honest with you, you're on point on that one. Let me give you that one.
What does it mean by blanks?
0 seconds.
I'm gonna get you some milk. You want some milk?
Oh wow.
Certain penalty, mostly.
I didn't realize you were communist.
Shy short of heaven.
Forge. Is that flood?
Nope.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is good.
So if you were to have this card, you can choose what gets blanked.
Nope, you blank all armies, leaders, and other
Is
beasts.
that
It
in
has
your
to say
hand,
the
or is
word
that
armies.
everybody else's?
Just in your hand.
That's why it has such a high base strength.
Yep.
Ooh, what's this?
I don't know.
It's if Adam has this card, he wins.
Needs rules. Okay, so Mirage and Shapeshifter apply to any card in the game.
Yep. All right, drop the Rangers, Army, 5 costs. Mirage and Shapeshifter,
Mirage and Shapeshifter.
plus 10 for each land, clears the word Army from all penalties. All right, so you, Katie. Gets the top deck. Fights.
Cool game so far.
Oh yeah.
So there's about one more full round.
I mean, depends on if people take the discarded, but you can always just take the discarded card, then you discard one, which prolongs the game.
Negates, it delays
Okay.
the. Is there only one card of each of these? in the
Yep,
deck?
one of each. 53 cards total. 10 of each class type, whatever,
Right.
and
So
3
she needs
wilds.
a bell tower, a angle, and a wizard. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I can't remember if it's a keyboard or not. But definitely bell tower.
The bell
Can
tower.
you live your life looking for a candle in a wizard? Oh shit. 8 seconds.
8 seconds. That was never like a marketing push how long you should dunk it, was it?
Was it? Where'd you get 7 seconds?
Justin Timberlake said it one time.
JT says it.
It's
Fucking. It's
It's my dick in her box?
ironclad.
Yes.
Ironclad.
And I tested it myself, and it was
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, just
I
dunking
was
it.
not going to mention that. I read it in like Tiger Beat or something.
I think it was a euphemism. He likes to dunk it for 7 seconds. And then innocent Katie was like, oh, he's talking about Oreos. He was talking about he was just a little pump jump. I saw a video the other day of him on Star Search dressed full cowboy. Yes, just what I needed.
Plus 14 with any leader or wizard.
They can get a 20. I got like nothing good going yet.
Can't read that far. Is it my turn?
It's still my turn. You're
Oh
so
my
far
God.
away. So far away.
You lived your life. So did anybody see the new Flash trailer just came out? The number
I feel like
2?
this might be done, but no.
Dropping a dragon.
It looks
Nope.
badass.
What looks badass about it?
It's just so they show a scene where they're like in the bat plane, and Michael Keaton Batman's talking to the two Flashes, and he goes, "Your parachute's attached to your suit," and they go, "Where's your parachute?" He goes, when he just drops down, you know, he's just
Yeah, I did see that actually.
Michael Keaton, of course, was the best Batman ever, and
I think it's just due to nostalgia and what he potentially may become with a Batman Beyond.
no, he was always the best Batman, and in my opinion, but I'm an '80s kid.
I mean, I am too, but I like Christian Bale.
Something really nostalgic before
Yes, yes.
everything became like so
Swear to
CGI.
Have you seen the College Humor? How
Yeah.
Batman selects his voice?
Is that Malkovich?
Yeah. Where are the drugs going? No. Where are the drugs? Fuck face.
Fuck face. But I mean, I don't know. Christian Bale was also a badass Batman, no question. But Michael Keaton was the first time that shit got taken serious.
Yeah. Oh no, it was badass. I remember seeing
The VHS.
the VHS for the very first time, watching it. Like the day we got it, we watched it. I was like, oh my god, Batman's badass. So next thing you're going to pretend that was Batman, and like bullets bouncing off me. You know?
Oh, whoa, dragon. No, but I think they say old boy who did the voice for the animated series, he was the best Batman.
Oh, Kevin Conroy.
Conroy, yeah.
He just died too. R.I.P.
He was the '90s animated.
Batman, the
2000s.
animated series.
And I mean, any video game. I mean, he was the voice of Batman so far.
All right. And so was Mark Hamill was the voice of the Joker for just about all of those also.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That is an iconic voice.
Which one, Kevin Conroy? Yeah, the girls have been watching the Batman animated series as they go to bed each night, and tonight's episode was a Christmas Joker with Joker.
Jingle bells, Batman smells.
He sings that as he breaks out of Arkham,
Yeah.
and he goes, "The Joker gets away."
Hey!
And he's like, the tree that they're decorating in
that
Arkham
shit.
because apparently they let them decorate trees in Arkham.
Yeah, it's like
Glass
a
off through the glass, which doesn't make any sense because he climbs the top of the tree, so he'd get cut by all the glass.
It's a.
So, like, you know how I got these scars? I bust through a glass of Arkham. Ah!
What happened at the end of that episode? Don't recall that one.
Batman wins.
Yeah, you know, what I
Yeah.
realized,
I don't
though,
remember,
I didn't
honestly.
realize from the animated series there's a lot of episodes where scientists turn people into creatures.
Like Clayface?
No, I mean just like animals like gorillas or
Oh,
bats
yeah. That was also
or
Leprechaun.
werewolves. There's a lot of episodes in this first season.
Okay. Killer Croc for sure, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about the Man Bat?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
there's that
Man-Bat.
one. There's the Dr. Monroe sort of rip-off thing that they kind of play out a few times. There's the one where they make Catwoman a cat.
There was a. Oh, yeah. There's also the werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
That one was badass. I thought they did a killer job in that animation.
I just watched that one, actually.
I thought it was so fucking badass. That
All
was-
of them are kind of weak.
To me, that's the best werewolf animation. You thought it was weak?
I mean, I literally just watched it today.
Okay, well it's
So,
been like since I was a
Yeah,
child.
so I mean, we've seen
maybe
better
it's different.
animation since then. I mean, you know, there's now a live-action One Punch Man, and that
What?
looks fucking badass.
Who did it?
I'm pretty sure it's Kevin Smith. I'm lying. I don't know who did it.
It wouldn't have surprised me though.
Kevin Smith would have made it badass. I was trying to think of a shitty director that would have done it. Olivia Wilde.
Is it like what did it
She
come out
directed
on like a streaming or
I don't know. I was gonna look it up, but I needed to.
I was thinking like Topher Grace.
I was done. Pooping. I was done pooping, so I had no more use of seeing what was left.
I don't think I even.
I have not tried adding up my
at
shit
all.
because it is so complicated,
Um,
and y'all will see why it's complicated later.
I got a little technique I used last night. It was all right.
I have a question.
All right.
It might be answered in here, but I want to show them these cards and see.
Shoot.
Let me-
Cheater.
Cheater.
I have a question.
What's good?
Also, I'm wasting time trying to get something I don't need. Okay, so for example. What is it? Okay.
Look.
So like these two, for example, if it's blanked,
I was
like the
thinking there's
penalty,
something like
the
hands
penalty
on.
still applies,
No, it's
right?
not live
Like
action on
because I
this.
have one.
Okay. I was about to say it's like this is not animation.
Okay, so and then
Yeah.
you got
So
a flame,
it's
so
just having the card though, it's not. It doesn't change the penalty if it's not blanked.
so that one will be not
make
blanked if you have
sense?
another so that one will not be
If
blanked
he punches
since you have a
you're out.
flame. So we'll just cover that
Will
up.
this one be blanked by that one?
And then unless with at least one army blanked with any weather. So that one would be blanked.
Okay, regardless of.
And then it'll lose its
I
points and
wanna see
everything.
the last thing, Sensei, you need to take
Yeah,
this
so you would have to
serious.
find a way to
And
unblank it like
What if I had both that and that?
blanked unless with at least one army. And yeah, so this one gives you a double blank since it scores so much. So like you would need the army and to get rid of the
And
weather.
I can't have any of those in my hand.
Yeah, you can't have any of those unless you have a way to get around it with another card. But yep,
Just need clarification. Thank you.
no problem.
that was the dust stream from when he punched. It looks badass, and it looks like they did the animation justice.
Oh yeah, Xenos.
Hungry. Let's get ramen.
I'm prepared to do anything to become stronger. But I can't picture myself even approaching Sensei's power.
Like he punched around him and he blew out that mountain.
He's on a whole other level.
Nah,
That looks badass.
it's on me or
It's my turn.
okay.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I bet it's on Netflix.
Talking about the One Punch Man?
Mm-hmm. The live action one.
Oh nah, I doubt it's out yet, cause that would be all the rage.
Taiwanese American film director Justin Lin to direct the film.
Maybe that'll get a season 3 out there.
September of 2023, maybe.
Oh, good.
Cheating. Save your questions for RD's turn.
That'd be nice.
Right?
There's a clarification on the. This is our practice round.
So then why are you cheating? She's a cheater.
That was
I'm
good.
gonna beat y'all anyways.
He's got my dragon.
Okay, so.
He must have a wizard.
I believe that's Draco.
Harry.
But I can use that to. If
Well,
I
it
was
is
trying to
Harry
find out if I change
Yeah.
this one,
Man, I really didn't want to let go of
and
that.
it probably
but
says it in the
I'm
rules, but does
thinking
it
that
like
maybe
clear
this
the
route that I'm taking
I hope I'm a
might be
wizard.
like the
Otherwise I'm
penalties or
taking a minus
the
40.
blanks?
You would just get to change the suit, though. So not the suit. It still has its text, though. But, yeah. Right. All right. Got rid of the war dirigible. 35 blanked unless with at least one army. Blanked with any weather. If you don't have army or weather, that's a good card.
Kind of got every extra your turn. So.
So you have to have an army in your hand, and you can't have any weathers. That's the way I understand it, right?
Blanked unless with an army. So you need
So
an
you
army.
have an army, and you can't have any weathers.
Yeah, for the most part. Unless you have a way to blank some of that text or something.
Alright, so this may potentially be the last turn, unless I take something from the discard.
Will you get a turn after that since Adam started?
No, as soon as 10 comes out, that's the last turn.
Do I want one of those?
You might.
You really want me to have this mole looked at because I feel like it's a bit sus.
My lesions.
Ooh, his game.
That's a sick card. Dang, that's a sick card.
I will discard a card so we can count.
It'd go great with a different type of hand. That's the problem. I might be able to make it work though.
I'm about to fuck y'all all up.
Certainly gonna give me, I got nothing.
What does it say?
Quick, go make a move, I'll show you. Now go look at your hand now that you've read cards.
What?
Cause you're cheating.
I'm going to
Katie's
play
cheating.
again. I am not. Shut up. Be quiet, Aniston.
It's true. Aniston will roll.
You're just speaking nonsense.
Not speaking nonsense, she tells on people. She speaks only truth. She has no reason to
Trying to play
lie.
left, right, center, and grabbing the dice from her. No, you had your turn. That's enough. Don't roll again.
She likes rolling dice. Like RD on this move.
Don't. It's a new game. Be patient.
If we take our time, and that's that few games that I can win. Y'all might as well call me T-Pain. Because all I do is win, win, win.
Alright. I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
All right, so you said as soon as I place this down, it's end of the game.
End of the game.
Okay.
Game over.
Game over. All right.
All right, y'all ready to add y'all's hands?
Yeah, like I like slap nothing. Yep. All right. So I guess I'll start. Show you what it looks like. I got a weak or air elemental. That's 4 points. I got no other weather. So 4 right there. I got a fire elemental. 4 plus 15 since I have another flame. So that's 19 plus 4. That's 23. 23. Yeah, 23. And 11 right there. 23. That's 34. 34 right there. Minus 5 for each other leader. I got another leader, so she's only 10. So what I said, 43, 53. 57. Straight up 57. Plus 30 with Warlord or Beastmaster or Elven Archer. So it's what I say, 53. So 56. 86. And then we have, I'm tripping. I kept this crap in my hand. So 50, I want to say 86. Mm-hmm. So 87, and then I cleared the penalty. I forgot I cleared that penalty, so I take back the 5 points. So 87, that puts me on 92. 92. All right, got 92. Okay. All right, let's do Adam.
First of all, blank all your cards. Except for the flames, the wizards, the weathers, the weapons, or the artifacts.
But it's all your cards.
Oh!
Yeah, nice.
That sucks.
Love that for you. Actually, I love that for us too.
It says all cards.
It does say all cards. Okay, hold on. I never played with wildfire. Do Rangers protect my armies against wildfire? No. The wording on Rangers card is clear. The word army from the penalty action of all cards. Since the word army does not appear on the wildfire card, the fire still blanks armies normally. I don't know. I've never played against wildfire.
All cards, not just my hand.
That is a good point.
Yeah, I've never played against that one. Wildfire. Well, I mean, it comes up in this example when scoring
in the game, wouldn't it?
There's an example.
When scoring, the player announces that the mirage takes on the name of the suit of the rainstorm. Note that the actual rainstorm would put out the wildfire, but the let's read rainstorm. Does anybody have rainstorm? Anybody see rainstorm?
I do have rainstorm.
Okay, read rainstorm.
Plus 10 for each flood. Penalty blanks all flames except for lightning. So
I think it's just in your hand though. But but let's read this.
Work, right?
Okay, there are terms that are used with bonus and penalty. Okay, scoring hand. At the end of the game, add all base strength, applying in bonuses and penalties of all cards in your hand. Cards only care about what is in your hand except for Mirage and Shapeshifter. Yeah, so it just cares about what's in your hand except Mirage and Shapeshifter.
So why would you want to put it out?
Pretty much like if you got penalties and stuff.
Okay.
It's because it's badass because it's the base, but you have a severe penalty you have to face that you have to try to work around.
With that card, you will try to just get high scoring base cards.
Okay.
Okay, blanks all cards except weather. But I mean, you're still getting a lot of benefits. So I mean,
so
you got
blanks my beast, but then I have this wizard that clears the beast penalty, and it gives me a +9 for each penalty, or it gives me a +9 for each beast. And I have an empress or an enchantress.
Fucking wizard hoarder.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, 100 points. All right, so I mean, you count any penalties? -10 for each leader and wizard. So you're taking a big loss on that one, right?
Well, except for this wizard, so these two.
Okay, so taking 20-point loss on that.
Yeah, but I add
So I'll just write minus 20 on
Yeah,
yours.
minus 20. But then, so then 25, so that puts me at 5.
And let's go by one at one. So that's 9 plus 30. Okay, you got no cards getting blanked, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, so no cards getting blanked. Yeah, you all to the good. Oh, blanks all cards except, but your greens don't get blanked?
Well, because this one clears all penalties on beasts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, so you're perfect. All right, so 9. You have no princes, but 15.
48, 88, 92 plus 5 is 97 plus 25. So it's 97 plus 25. 130.
25, 122.
97 plus 25?
122.
Yes, 122.
122. Okay.
Minus 20. So,
Alright, so minus 20. Now let's keep going out of the other stuff. Plus 15. Plus 27. Or plus 18.
There's a lot of moving parts.
there's a way that you can just go card by card, but I haven't done it like that yet.
Did you get the other stuff?
I'm still at 102.
Okay, so now add 15. Add 18.
Okay, 102, 132, 130, 145.
122 minus 20 plus 18 plus 15
Oh, was that 135?
plus 5 for each land, weather, flood, or flame. So 5.
140.
Oops. And that does me no good. That doesn't me no good. Okay, I got 140.
140. 140. All right. Katie, what you got?
What'd you have, Marcus?
I think I had 92.
All right.
Yeah, but I ain't get no good combos going.
Okay, so book of
Okay.
changes.
Book of changes.
I would like to change this to wizard,
Wizard. Yeah.
and then use those two, and it's also with a flame.
Okay, so she got the bell tower, the book of changes, and the wizard for 102 points.
All for beast, and then this is just nothing. It's 9.
Man, I shouldn't have dropped that card. All right, 102.
It took me like 2 rounds too before I was like, oh fuck, the book of changes. I already have a wizard because I already had the 2. Those 2 already.
102, 105, 113,
123.
130, 113, 128. 128 blanked. 128 that's blanked. Oh no, flame. 128, 148, 155. 155, 164, 176. 183, 185, 195. Yep, I got 195.
Damn. I think Katie took it. Alright. So I was really banking on either a blizzard or a great flood to be in somebody's hand. Was not.
Okay.
Alright,
So
so
it says one other card, so you can't change this card, right? It has to be a different card changed, right?
I changed that one.
Yeah, it changed the smoke.
Okay, well then there was a penalty for smoke, right? Because you had to have smoke for one of those things.
Plus 50 with both small.
No,
She's
just a bonus.
she's just doing the base on that. She's not doing the bonus.
Okay.
And it's not a penalty, it would just be a bonus.
102 points. All right, what you got already?
Well, this one's useless.
Well,
So
still
it's just,
13.
it's still 13, yeah. All right, but I was gonna use a necromancer.
Where was the wizard you got?
See, 30.
The book of changes.
I just made a wizard.
So I was gonna use this. So I had all three wild cards. That's what made this difficult.
Okay.
All right, so I did not get that. So, however, I got this rainstorm. It's a +10 for each flood. So every single one of these wilds are going to be. It's a flood.
Orders.
May duplicate the name and suit. So would flood be a suit?
Yeah, Flood's a suit.
All right. Then duplicate the name, base strength suit. So that's another flood right there. 15 for another flood.
Doppelganger.
Yep, I had all three. And then I can clear the penalty on any flood or flame,
30,
which I didn't have any
41.
No.
to clear. All right, so 13
What number did he come up with?
plus 14 is 27, 37.
What?
No, 27, sorry.
27.
27.
No, it's not.
All right.
Where am I missing
27, 37,
35.
35, 35, so 39, 40, 41, 42. All right, so 42 from just the base.
Okay.
All right, plus 10 for each flood. So
Oh,
40, what did I say, 42?
42.
So
plus 27. Plus 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus 50.
92.
That wizard.
92. Then plus
And then
15 for each other flood.
You do that.
No.
So you said 92
So that's
plus, see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times
60.
15.
Oh, no, 75.
75 plus 92. I still didn't win, but 75
Yeah.
plus 92 is
12. Another 12
5 minus 8.
plus 7.
67? Is that right? 167?
Something like that.
Yeah. So 167.
All right. Katie smashed it. I should have never dropped that
I
card.
would have got that fucking blizzard or great flood though.
Is it a great flood?
Because nobody had a blizzard or great flood, right?
Should we add the 15 for the wizard?
Nope.
For the letter? I think you
Yeah.
added 20 for the letter.
1, 2, 3. Blizzard. 3 cards down.
So I would have got 40 out of 1 if I would have
That's
got
right.
that, but you know,
Yeah.
all hypotheticals.
Should have never dropped that card.
I said, where you got the extra 15? I added that 15. I mean, it doesn't matter, you still win, but I feel like that math is wrong.
It's not.
All right, good game. Let's do the Marvel
game.
version.
That was fun. It
Great
was,
game.